Serena Williams, a name that resonates across the globe, known for her dominance on the tennis court, her fierce spirit, and her unshakable drive to be the best. But what if I told you that her legacy stretches far beyond the boundaries of sport? Serena didn't just break records on the court, she was also quietly breaking down barriers in the business world, building an empire worth hundreds of millions. But here's the real kicker. Her success in business was far from guaranteed. In fact, many doubted she could do it. So, how did Serena overcome the doubters, the challenges, and the expectations placed on athletes? And how did she turn her fame into a powerful financial empire? Stay with us, because this story of Serena's business journey will not only surprise you, but it just might change the way you think about athletes and entrepreneurs. Serena Williams' tennis career is nothing short of legendary. 23 Grand Slam singles titles, 4 Olympic gold medals, and a legacy cemented as one of the greatest athletes of all time. But while fans marveled at her on-court dominance, few realized that even during her peak tennis years, Serena was carefully laying the groundwork for a business career that would outlast her sports achievements. While endorsements are often seen as the end game for athletes, Serena saw them as a stepping stone. Yes, her deals with Nike, Gatorade, and Pepsi brought in millions. But Serena wanted something more than just a paycheck. She wanted ownership, equity in businesses that she believed in, control over her brand, and, ultimately, financial independence. Her business journey wasn't just about making money, it was about rewriting the rules. And that's where the story of Serena the entrepreneur truly begins. Serena could have easily followed the typical path of an athlete turned endorser. But, as we know, Serena doesn't follow paths, she creates them. In 2014, she took a huge leap by launching her own fashion brand, S by Serena. This wasn't a superficial move. This was Serena stepping into a notoriously competitive and cutthroat industry. And she wasn't just creating clothing for the sake of it. She was creating a brand that spoke to women who, like her, were powerful, bold, and unapologetic. But there were many who didn't believe Serena had what it took to succeed in fashion. Critics were quick to point out that other athletes had failed at similar ventures. The fashion world is known for being brutal, and many wondered if Serena could make it in a space where celebrity status alone isn't enough. And yet, Serena didn't just enter the industry, she thrived. She used her global platform to build a loyal customer base and carved out a niche by focusing on inclusive, body-positive fashion. What was seen as a risk soon became a growing success. But here's the thing, Serena's venture into fashion was just the beginning. While S by Serena gained traction, Serena was plotting an even bigger move, a move that would set her apart from the majority of athletes and position her as one of the most influential businesswomen in the world. What was her next step? The answer will shock you, and it's coming up next. 2014 wasn't just the year Serena launched her fashion brand. It was also the year she entered the world of venture capital. Serena founded Serena Ventures, a firm dedicated to investing in early-stage companies. But here's what makes Serena's venture firm stand out. Over 60% of the companies in her portfolio are founded by women or people of color. Serena didn't just want to invest for profit, she wanted to invest with purpose. She knew firsthand the challenges of breaking into male-dominated industries, and she was determined to use her influence and wealth to help others who face similar struggles. Serena Ventures isn't just another VC firm. It's a reflection of Serena's core values: diversity, empowerment, and inclusion. She's invested in companies that align with these values, from tech startups like Masterclass and Tonal to food giants like Impossible Foods. Serena's investments are calculated, strategic, and, above all, impactful. But it wasn't all smooth sailing. As Serena expanded her business empire, she faced challenges that would have caused others to back down. Running a venture capital firm isn't for the faint of heart. and neither is building a fashion brand from scratch. Serena had to learn the ins and outs of industries she wasn't familiar with. There were deals that didn't go as planned and investments that didn't pan out. So, how did she navigate these failures? How did she avoid the traps that many athletes turned business people fall into? Let's dig into that. Serena Williams has a secret weapon in both tennis and business: resilience. On the court, resilience made her one of the greatest athletes in history. Off the court, it's what made her an unstoppable force in business. In the early days of her business ventures, Serena faced more than her fair share of setbacks. But instead of retreating, she leaned in. She learned, she adapted, and she kept pushing forward. One of her most strategic moves was negotiating equity into her endorsement deals. While many athletes collect lucrative endorsement checks, Serena was thinking long-term. She secured ownership stakes in companies like Nike, ensuring that her partnerships would continue to pay off long after her tennis career was over. This wasn't just smart, it was visionary. Serena knew that real wealth isn't built from paychecks, it's built from equity. Just when you think Serena's story couldn't get more impressive, it does. Serena wasn't content with just making smart investments. She wanted to create a legacy. And that's exactly what she's doing with her rapidly expanding business empire. So, what's next for Serena Williams? Stay with us, because the final chapter of her business journey is still being written. Serena's business ventures extend far beyond fashion and venture capital. She's an investor in sports, tech, wellness, and even media. In 2019, she became a part owner of the Miami Dolphins, making her one of the few Black women to hold ownership in an NFL team. Serena's influence in the business world is undeniable, and her empire continues to grow. But more important than her own success is the path she's paving for others. Through Serena Ventures, she's giving women and minority entrepreneurs a chance to succeed. She's opening doors that were once closed to her and ensuring that the next generation of entrepreneurs has the support and funding they need to thrive. Serena's business legacy is about more than just wealth. It's about empowerment. So, what's the real story behind Serena Williams' transformation from tennis legend to business mogul? It's a story of vision, grit, and an unrelenting desire to leave a mark on the world. Serena didn't just build a business empire, she built a legacy that will continue to inspire, empower, and uplift for generations to come. If you found this deep dive into Serena's journey as powerful as we did, hit that like button and subscribe to Revenue Racers for more insights into the most influential figures in sports and business. And we want to know, what do you think is Serena Williams' greatest accomplishment, her dominance on the court or her empire off of it? Let us know in the comments below.